Hi, lovely soul. Welcome. I'm Caroline Risack, and I'm a Belgian astrologer, and I want to bring to you a short preview and sneak peek of the energy of 2022 from the astrology point of view. The first thing I would like to say is that what a hell of a ride we had in the past 2 years. It's been pretty heavy, pretty dense energy also. And we're not yet over. It's not over yet. The first thing that comes into my mind is last year, the drum beat of the whole of 2021 was the square between Saturn and Uranus. The last exact square was on the 24th of December, but we will still keep this energy way into 2022. This because the square won't be exact anymore, but they will get pretty close in October. So this energy will be present, but not on the surface. It will be way lower. It will be a kind of undertone throughout the whole year. So the conflict between the new and the old way of doing things, the conflict between a new way of going after things and the old way of peace and quiet won't come back yet. There will still be a fight between those both energies. We will have a nodal axis shift. The nodal nodes will have been in Gemini and in Sagittarius for almost 18 months. And they will shift to Taurus and Scorpio on the 18th of January. This will mean that we will feel that the shift from energy will go from a very talkative energy where everyone was having an opinion, everyone was talking, everyone said what they wanted to say, to a more subtle energy. The Taurus Scorpio axis for me is a way to embody. We are now invited in 2022 to embody the energy, to not talk and stay in the head, always in the head, but to go down towards our heart energy and to embody, to live in our bodies and not only in our heads. This is accentuated for me because the Venus is the ruler of Taurus, and Venus will be retrograding at this very moment, from the 19th of December till the 29th of January. This means that we get a little sneak peek now of what we value. What do you value? Do you want to keep going like you were going 2 years ago? Do you want to change? What do you want to change? What direction do you want to head in? What do you want to manifest into form? These are some of the questions that Venus is asking us. She's asking us to go deep and to feel the emotions, feel the grief that is coming up, feel every bit of dark emotion and try to find healing in it. So she was going through the Capricorn territory before the 19th of December of 2021. And on the 19th of December of 2021, she decided to go retrograde and to go back over her steps. And she is giving us the opportunity to reevaluate. What do you value? And is it still right for you? Do you feel like the friends you are surrounding yourself with, are they still the right persons? Do you want to go see other groups, other kind of people? Do you want to go another direction of job? Maybe, depending on where Venus is in your own personal birth chart, this can mean a lot of reevaluating on different domains. And she will be retrograde until the 29th of January. So the whole month of January, we will still keep this revisiting of our values the whole month. On top of the Venus retrograde, we have Mercury going retrograde in the month of January. So this means we are going to rethink, remember, revisit all kinds of values and opinions we have in our mind. So don't worry if January feels like you're going back in time, back in space. Take that space. Take the time to be still for a moment, to sit and just be with yourself and feel what you need. At the end of the year, from the 30th of October till the 12th of January of 2023, Mars will be retrograding. And Mars is the ruler of the south node of the nodal axis. So where Venus is showing us where we are, what we are valuing, the Mars retrograde will ask us, okay, you have been taking action in this direction, but does this serve your purpose? Do you want to change your plan of action? Do you want to change the direction you're heading in? Do you want to shift where you put your energy into? This is the invitation of Mars from the 30th of October till the 12th of January. So a pretty long time to revisit our actions and if what we do still is congruent with our action, with what we value. So this year we really have the chance to go to align or what we want in our hearts with the action we take on an everyday basis. So if you want to take more time to be in your family or to make time for more social contacts, is this also reflected in your schedule? Do you see that in your schedule you are taking more time off to go visit friends? Or is it just an idea and does it just stay as an idea? And if so, can you let it go? Can you move towards being more in alignment with yourself? So embodiment is a very, very big thing in 2022. If you see the nodal axis, now we had Gemini, Sagittarius, so that was a lot of news coming in, a lot of new information, bits and pieces of information. The Taurus Scorpio axis, the south node is in Scorpio, so that's the part where we can release some stuff, where we are comfortable, but there is something itching. And we need to get more learning into the Taurus energy. And Taurus is a very peaceful energy, but very embodied. We really have to sink into our bodies. If you would see the Scorpio energy, I think we can sure see some political issues, some corruption, coming to the surface, some power play, even in your own personal life. Where do you feel powerless? Where do you feel empowered? And can you release the powerless state? Can you release the people who are not supporting you? Can you release the time and the activities that are not supporting you? Can you go towards emptying your schedule and making time and room and space to go into nature and to really start listening with your ears, start seeing with your eyes, start singing with your mouth, start feeling the wind on your skin and start smelling the trees that are in the forest or the sea if you go to the sea? Can you really use your senses to see what is really there? Can you just observe without filling in the blanks and just leave the blanks open for a moment? And it may be that this is an easy thing for you and you can just put it more in your schedule and do it during 2022. But maybe you are feeling like, oh, this is really new for me. I'm always on my phone when I'm going somewhere. I'm not attentive, in fact. Then this will be a pretty challenging thing for you, I guess, to start using your senses again and to reconnect with those senses. And in this way, get into your body piece by piece, step by step. So, embodiment. This will be a pretty important piece throughout the whole of 2022 because we will also have a Jupiter-Neptune conjunction on the 12th of April. This will be approximately on the 24th degree of Pisces. And Jupiter is the traditional ruler of Pisces and Neptune is the modern ruler of Pisces. So they both feel pretty at home in Pisces. And Pisces is a pretty beautiful energy. The Piscean energy gives us the opportunity to really be empathic, feel the energies that are around you, tune into what other people need, try to help them also. Pisces is a helper. You can also see that there will maybe be an uplift of the poetic energy next year, that more persons are going to do poetry or art or all kind of subtle energies and manifest them into form. But the danger of Pisces is that we if we are not grounded with Pisces, we are going to fly. And if you have a lot of Pisces in your chart, you will know that if you try to meditate, you are gone and you are not coming back easily. And it's pretty important for Pisceans to really ground well, put your both feet on the ground and ground before you start meditating. Because otherwise you feel it like you're out of control. And here is where the embodiment piece is coming in, because if you can really start to embody and reconnect heart and head, so a small exercise you can do for this is just try to visualize that you have a lemniscate going through your heart, through your head, through your heart, through your head. This is a pretty easy exercise to make the connection again between both parts. But if you really can focus on embodying and going into nature, for example, is a good way to ground more. If you have a garden, try out if you would like to go outside the first thing in the morning. You wake up and just in your pajamas, go outside on barefoot and just stand there for a while and try to use your senses. Hear what you hear, smell, listen, maybe sing or just breathe, and try to take in the day before you go out and before you start your morning rush. This is a pretty simple thing that would be helpful to ground. Or maybe you just have a grounding blanket and you put it on you in the morning or in the evening when you feel like I have been too much in my head today and I want to embody again. So it may be pretty nice to keep in mind to find ways to ground, to find ways to focus on your senses. Because if you don't, then it's probably easier for you in April and after April to start to flee. Flee in drugs, flee in alcohol, flee in too much overeating, flee in whatever you're fleeing in your work, in sex. I don't know. So embodying and grounding will be a pretty hard task for most of us because the energies are rising and the energies are going up a lot. So if you can keep grounded, if you can keep your both feet firmly on the ground, you will be much more capable of dealing with all the energies that are coming in. A young tree will be pretty flexible, but an older tree, if the roots are pretty thick and grounded, then whatever storm comes, it will be okay. But if there's something wrong with roots, the tree will fall. So just be mindful of putting down your roots and rooting this year. Depending on where the Jupiter's Neptune conjunction is in your own personal chart, this will mean several things for you. Maybe the conjunction will be in your 10th house, for example, and you will get some chances to align your work with what you want to manifest in life. You can maybe manifest your dream job next year. If it would be in the 6th house, maybe it can bring some healing energies if you're sick, or it can help you reclaim your health in a better way. But on the other side, if you're not grounded, it will be way easier for you to flee in all kinds of behaviors that will make you more sick. After the 12th of April, Venus will be in Pisces also. And then a little later, Mars will also get in Pisces in April. So we first have the conjunction of Jupiter and Neptune, which will bring us a lot of new ideals, new ideas, a new vision maybe. Maybe you will just get a vision during the night, or so you're walking somewhere and something pops up and you know, oh, this is where I've been looking for. It can bring a lot of nice presents. And when Venus gets into Pisces, it can give you the opportunity to connect what you want with those new visions and ideas that came up. And then when Mars gets into Pisces, you can start taking action. So it's not necessary when you get those visions to take action immediately. First, connect with the visions, work them through, write them out, make them very concrete. That's also a Taurian energy. And then when Venus gets into Pisces, try to connect with it from your heart. Try to manifest from your heart energy. And then when Mars gets into Pisces, you can start to take action. So don't overrush yourself. Try to really embody all information, all energy that comes in before you start acting on it. You will see that the month of April traditionally is the month where the sun will get into Taurus. This will be on the 20th of April. And since the nodal axis is in Taurus Scorpio, there will be a new moon and solar eclipse on the 30th of April. This means that just after the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction, there will be a new moon and solar eclipse in Taurus on the 11th degree of Taurus. You can look up in your chart where this is. And this solar eclipse will give you the opportunity to shed the stuff that are in your way, and to embody and manifest the stuff that you need to go to your goals. So the eclipse season will be from the 30th of April until the end of May. We will also have a lunar eclipse on the 26th degree of Scorpio in that month. And the lunar eclipse will help you to release all kind of power issues, all kind of disempowering beliefs, maybe. So you will be able to make room to move forward and to really manifest the things that have been coming up through the past 18 months. Because when the nodal axis was in Gemini and Sagittarius, you had the chance to really connect with your thoughts and your values, your ideals. What are you looking for? Where are you heading to? How are you speaking to yourselves? What are the beliefs you have? And are they empowering? Are they disempowering? Are they limiting? Maybe. So now you get the chance to start working through those beliefs that came up, if they are limiting. It's really a good year to start practicing in reducing your limiting beliefs and shedding them like a snake. The last part that I want to talk about on the energies of 2022 is the energy of Jupiter. Jupiter is having a cycle of approximately 12 years, and we have 12 signs. So most of the time, Jupiter is 1 year in one sign. At this moment, Jupiter is going back and forth between two signs. We already had Jupiter in Pisces in 2021, a little sneak peek of this energy. And Jupiter will be in Pisces throughout most of next year. But he will be in Aries also. So from the 29th of December this year in 2021, Jupiter will be in Pisces, and this will be until the 11th of May. So from now, approximately till the 11th of May, we will have especially a Jupiter and Pisces energy, and Jupiter is magnifying. He makes bigger. So the Piscean energy of spirituality, of getting into connection with our soul, with our higher purpose, this energy will be heightened. And then from the 11th of May until the 28th of October, Jupiter will be in Aries. And this will mean that the energy will shift from May till October, and we will feel like our actions are multiplied. We have more room to start new things, to try out, to experiment, to just do and see what comes out without looking at the consequences. Then at the end of the year, from the 28th of October till the 20th of December, Jupiter will be back in Pisces to tie up the loose ends. So we will get the chance, while Mars is going retrograde, to reconnect with our higher purpose, with our soul, and to really start taking action from the heart, taking action from our higher purpose, and not taking action just because of the action. So both energies merge well and will give us the opportunity next year, if we take it, to really start living from our heart and to open up that fourth chakra and start interacting from a point of view of love. So if at this moment you're feeling down, you're feeling frustrated, all that kind of emotions, try to work that through. Go see a therapist, go see someone who can help you. Maybe if you like some stones, try to use stones to rebalance those under 3 chakras. Go see a therapist if you need to, if there's some trauma coming up and you want to release that trauma. Because if you can work on releasing what is blocking you from those under 3 chakras, it will help you to reconnect with your heart chakra, with that heart space, and to create beautiful things in 2022 and beyond. If you would love to know more about these energies and how they interact with your personal birth chart, you can sign up for the Akashic and Astrology package of 2022 that me and Kristen are sending towards you. So if you would like to know what these teams would mean for you personally, I would love to invite you to book the session and come see me, and we will check in your personal chart what extra takeaways you can have to get through 2022 and make the best year of it. I hope to see you if this feels right for you, and I really wish you a pretty great 2022 either way.